What's up, guys? This is the vinyl casket. I'm getting my voice back. It seems like I might lose it again. I'm Nick. This is the home to the lamest taste. Do me a huge favor and go on YouTube at the vinyl casket and please follow, subscribe, like, and comment. Got a ton of content. I'm doing some catch up right now. I do need to do some reviews of like shows and stuff, so I'll get back on that eventually. I'm starting to get back in the groove of things. But today, we're going to be doing a huge thing, which is we will be doing a recap review of the first four Omnibus from the Shaman King Kodansha line. Oh, that's the wrong way. I'm looking at the screen. With the connecting covers, I do have 5, 6, and 7 right now. I'm currently reading 5. So we will be going over that. If you do not know, Shaman King is a manga and an anime. It was a manga series that was originally published through Shonen Jump, I believe in the 90s, into the early 2000s, late 90s, early 2000s. It is currently, the publishing rights belong to Kodansha and not Viz. I believe there's like 4 volumes or 5 volumes that were never published in America. The American anime adaptation, or maybe even in general anime, caught up with the manga as it was being released, and the anime studio the production studio decided to go in their own direction and not wait and go on a hiatus and wait for the next chapters to come out. So I don't know if it's 3/4 of the way through or halfway through, but eventually the anime and the manga just go different directions. Netflix has a Netflix original right now, which is supposedly, I have not caught up with it because I'm reading it right now. Follows the manga truthfully. With that being said, I believe we're gonna get the whole series the first time in English, fully published through these 3-in-1s. We're gonna start with volume 1 of Shaman. These are all well read. Me reading them on the train to work. This is Shaman King volumes 1, 2, and 3. We got really cool Aztec gear with our boy Yo. He's also on the side with the katana, and on the back they always have these drawings of like Yo and other characters in these really weird like get-ups, which I love. So these 3 volumes give us the whole introduction and set the premise of our main cast, the characters, the relationships, and basically the underlying connection that we're going to be getting from the main cast mostly. So you get Yo, you get his best friend Manta, you get his fiance, you get to meet Amidamaru, which is his samurai soul partner. You get the background of Amidamaru. You get to see is Ren in this? Yes. You meet Ren and his sister and their soul spirits, spirit allies. You get Ryu, the wooden sword, his origin, basically everything in this. So a bunch of characters that would later all be a part of the main cast of Friends, and how they become friends and everything leading up to that is established in these first 3 volumes. So we get Yo moving to Tokyo from like the shamanic land, which his grandparents and family live. He's trained to be a shaman. You get this whole him becoming friends with Manta and all the ghosts of the cemetery, how he bonds with them, and all the sorts of that stuff. Then you get to meet Ryu and his gang and the conflicts that come out of that, and eventually you get Ren, who is attacking and wants to be Shaman King, and brings up that's the first mention of Shaman King. At the end of this, you also get I always forget her name, but Yo's fiance shows up, and basically at the end of this, the comet comes. Right? I'm trying to make sure that the comet comes in this. Yeah, the comet comes, and that calls for the start of the 500-year gap between tournament for the Shaman King. And that sets up the precedence for that series going forward. We then move into chapters 4, 5, and 6. This is Yo's fiance on the cover. I can't think of her name. Is it Anna? Minamaru on the spine, and I showed that really cool artwork of Yo in the back. This continues right after that, with now the introduction of the Shaman King tournament. You get to see the what are they called? The tribe that is something with a P. It's Silva. The Patch Tribe. So the Patch Tribe organizes and sets up the Shaman King tournament. Silva comes to do his fight with Yo so that he can qualify for the tournament. Really cool. You get to learn about Oversouls. He establishes his first Oversoul, and you get to see the development of that and how that works, the power dynamic of that gimmick that everyone needs to use from this point onward. You then get into the preliminaries, which Yo's first preliminary is against Haru, which becomes one of his best friends and allies. Really cool shaman, also from Japan, that uses a snowboard and a spirit and a nature spirit. You get to meet his sister. You then get to see the second battle, second preliminary, which he loses against Faust, which is a German shaman doctor that uses bones, who also becomes an ally later on. But this is like the big point where like Yo really gets defeated, and like has a turning point and has to go to his grandfather's in like their home village or whatever, and train to expand his mana. And I believe, yeah, they go up there to meet him. You get introduced to a couple other characters. And then Ren, who we met in the first couple volumes, first 3 volumes, comes back to be his last preliminary match. So you have to win 2 in order to qualify. And that sets up for the next 3 volumes where Ren shows up to fight Yo, and it becomes a giant battle. This is volumes 7, 8, 9. Ryu on the cover, Manta on the spine, and a really cool Yo on the back. Basically, Ren and Yo fight up into the last minute right before the ceremony to initiate the start of the first round of the tournament. They end up drawing, being a complete standstill, and they both get in. You get to see that big tournament, and then after that, they say there's gonna be a pause until the tournament starts. With that being said, Ren tries to go up against his dad because there's a big family conflict. ends up his spirit Basid needs Baston, comes back and asks these guys. Turns out that Ryu, while they went up to Yo's grandfather's, he ended up he was able to see spirits. He became a shaman, trained with him, got his spirit ally, which was a spirit that was trying to defeat Aminomaru and possessed him in the first 3 chapters. Is now a spirit ally who's now, like, because of Yo, saw the wrong of his ways, and he got into the tournament too. So now Haru, Ryu, and Yo are all in the tournament. They're all friends hanging out, and they go to save Ren, who they earn his trust and friendship and make him see the light. They end up defeating his dad, which was really cool. And then they go back, and we also get the Boz, the first introduction of the Boz boys in this. And then it ends with them getting on the jumbo jet to America to start the first round of the tournament, which is finding the Patch Village. So that's how that ends. And then we go into Omnibus 4, which is the last one that I have finished. Ren on the cover. What is her name? You know what? It says all their names. What am I doing? Anna. I was right. It's Anna. So you get to Anna is on the spine. And one of my favorite Yos on the back. So here they're dropped in America. And they're forced to fend on their own. There you have to find their way to the village. So all 4 guys stay together. Ren, Haru, and Yo. I believe in this volume a bunch of really cool stuff happens. They meet you get to find out the origin of how of Ryu becoming a shaman. You get to find out how the big villain that's causing them all problems is, and that he's actually a descendant, an ancestor of Yo, and he's super evil, and he wants to kill everyone that's not a shaman. Also can't think of it. Can't think of his name. Oh, Lyzerg. You get introduced to Lyzerg, who is an ally at this point, but later on something else happens to him. He has a really cool power where he's able to, his oversoul goes into this giant chain and can circle around and do stuff. But yeah, it's really solid so far. They have to get to the Patch Village, and they meet a lady, and they get to battle a bunch of Howe's servants, and right now it's like a lot of action, a lot of development. I'm pretty sure this is the bear chapter with Horo being really spiritual. That was really cool. Yeah, everyone's getting really powerful. Everyone's doing a lot of cool stuff, and they set up like their boundaries on killing and stuff, and then they go and they get to the Patch Village, and then the next volume, starting with chapter 13, starts right after this. And that is what I am up to reading. This is what I've been doing the month of February. Normally, I wanted to do a manga recap video every month where I talk about all the manga I've read, because I don't do weekly reviews. But this is all I've been doing, is reading these omnibus. and I don't believe I'll be reading a lot of single volumes like this, which I want to, um, until I'm done with that. Because I'm reading a lot of Marvel Unlimited when I'm home and I'm not reading new releases of comics. I'm in the middle of Omnibus 5, then 6, and then 7. When I finish those 3, if Omnibus 8 isn't out, I will do a 3-parter just like this. If not, I'll wait, read that, and I'll do 4 more. With that being said, this is the Vinyl Casket. My name is Nick. This is the home to the latest taste. Please subscribe, like, and comment on my YouTube at the Vinyl Casket, and follow my Instagrams at Vinyl Casket and Vinyl Casket Comics. Once again, do me a favor and stay lame.